Hey, what up, y'all? It's your girl, Miss Finesse, and you know we are tuned into another episode of the Not From Concentrate podcast. And today I have an extremely special guest. Like, I guess you should say one of my first viral, famous, Insta famous, TikTok famous guests. Seriously, you know, this made me putting numbers on the gram, he putting them numbers on TikTok. Give it up for Quail. Not funny.
Hey,
what's good? How you feeling?
Poppin'? Hey, I'm feeling great. I'm feeling highly favored and blessed. You dig?
Hey, that's amazing. So, as I do with everybody and every week, how was your week? Tell me about how your week was going. How your week been this week?
Very busy. I've been in grind mode. Trying to get everything set up for the summer. As you can see, I ain't really been shaving or nothing lately. It's been very productive. How about your week? How your week been?
Yes, my week's been lit. It's almost coming to an end because the weekend's almost here. We're recording this on Thursday, by the way. So yeah, I listened to this on Monday. Like, what do you mean? Yeah, we're recording on Thursday.
Yeah,
and it's been the first time I've been at a whole week since probably 4 or 5 weeks. I've either been like taking days off like Monday or Friday, so it's been rough working a whole full week. But we out here. We gotta do what we gotta do. But
we gotta get it in.
Seriously, the grind don't stop. But yeah, that's how my week. It was like nothing too extra out here. I'm trying to think. Oh, I signed back up with a gym yesterday. I've been hesitant to do it, but I'm getting tired of working out at home. So I signed back up with a gym. And yeah, summer 2020.
What gym did you sign up for?
Planet Fitness. I used to go to like a real fancy one, but it's like I'm not going to pay all this money with all these restrictions. I'd rather just go to Planet Fitness, keep it a bean, keep it a buck.
Yeah, I'm at Fitness. So what's up?
Crush. I've heard about that. There should be one.
It's the same price as Planet. Yeah, so it's like the cheap $10 gym. I ain't got time for that.
Oh baby, I did the $22.99. I did the black card.
Well, you fancy? You too fancy for me.
No, only because you can go to these gyms and other places. So if I'm somewhere and I want to work out, then I can bring a friend. So if I want to have like somebody train me one day, you know what I mean? It's not a big issue.
Yeah.
But yeah, so just a little bit of info. Just tell the people where you're located currently.
So I stay in Columbus, Ohio. I'm from Toledo, Ohio. Actually planning to move to Houston this summer. So that should be a big change for me. A lot of connection, a lot of networking. But yeah, I'm in Ohio right now. So yeah.
You know Bow Wow?
No, I don't know. But man, Bow Wow been going since like he's been out of Ohio. He's been in like College Park.
People ask you that
often? I mean, not really, because like I guess like Bow Wow doesn't really. He claims Ohio, but it's not like Bow Wow not really popping now. Maybe back in 2005, everybody been like, hey, Bow Wow, you feel me? I don't know. But not right now.
No, true. That man is, well, big ups to Big Bow. All right. So as you know, every week I do a planting the seed moment where I just give shine some light on Black excellence, be it in in the science field and the arts, wherever I could find a Black person doing their thing. But this week I thought it was only right in lieu of the horrible massacre that happened with the Asian women at that parlor a few days ago, that we just stand with our Asian brothers and sisters and say not stop the AAI hate, but stop the white terrorism that's going on.
Yeah, stop the white supremacy.
Exactly. Like that could be a show in itself, but we ain't here for that. But just know that we stand in solidarity because that's ridiculous. Freaking, he had okay, yeah, because I'll go off on a tangent. So yeah, we stand in solidarity. Exactly, but to our Asian brothers and sisters, we are here with y'all. So yes, now moving on. Like I said, this episode really is going to be getting no more Quail and how he came to be. You feel me? So we're going to keep the topics a little light. First topic, did you get your stimmy? Did your stimmy come yet?
Come on, now they said March 17th. I was up at 11:59 p.m. Like I had a paper due. I was like, hold on,
that's hilarious.
I couldn't go to sleep until the job. I was like, hold on. I said, Droop. I said, all right, and then I went to sleep. Like, but
I got it. My drone come at 3 a.m. So I was knocked out.
3 a.m. I know some people that got theirs like Friday. So I was this whole weekend. I was like, wait, like, am I gonna get it? Like, hold on, like, I got a $600 one. I need this one.
Yeah, I believe it was like Chime and Pay and Cash App. If you had Chime, I never heard of Chime, but if you had Cash App as your bank, and then Chime, you got yours Friday. I was like, oh, y'all fancy, huh?
See, I got PNC, so
yeah, I got a real bank too, so I don't know about all that.
Yeah, a real bank.
At least I got a real bank. But the memes that have been coming from this $1,400 stimmy, a lot of people got jokes, and more jokes.
Yeah. Twitter went crazy. Oh man, the funniest one. They were just talking about like they said like the dolphin ankles. It was like
yes.
They said like they gonna go to Applebee's and they gonna ask them for like crab legs and like I need the whale. Like them was funny. Like them was the funniest ones. Like
I think the funniest one. What's the one that I see? I saw it was like I'm gonna go to Five Guys and ask for the 6 man.
Yeah, they said I'm gonna ask for the 6 man.
What was the funniest one?
They said
it was a Jamaican restaurant. It was like we don't have that today. I was like,
because they always say that. That's crazy. Like it's so relatable. Then they had they gonna turn Cracker Barrel to Nigga Barrel.
That funny. I didn't see that.
Yeah, they had all type of stuff on there.
Yeah, no, but people are funny. That was hilarious. They was giving Joe Biden a full on twerk fest. I was like,
they had the twerk fest and like the little meme. Then they had the him Moneybag Joe. That was crazy. They had him with the cornrows and the money.
Moneybag Joe takes the cake. Really?
That was funny. Really? I woke up to that like, wait, what? Like Moneybag Joe.
That's hilarious. Moneybag Joe. You got to give it to people. That's hilarious. Yeah. And then moving on, the Grammys. Did you catch the Grammys? Did you see any of the performances? None.
Nah, I mean, I'm so like I don't know.
I didn't watch it when it came. I just saw some of the highlights. I'm trying to think what else. What else did I see? Oh, I saw Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion performance. It was kind of lit.
Oh yeah, I was there performing. They had to be lit, right?
You know, it was they performed WAP, which apparently she got beef with Candace Owens now.
Oh really?
I don't know. I just saw as I was getting ready for this show that Candace Owens and like Cardi B are going to sue each other because they were sending out death threats to each other over Twitter. Over the I don't know. Like I said, I just breezed by, so don't quote me on none of this.
Yeah, I'm about to say
all alleged.
How they like work it out, you know? Like.
But shout out to Beyonce. You know, everybody gotta give her props. She's as far as performing artist, she's one of the most Grammys. She hasn't beat Quincy yet because he's a producer and other classical composer. But she's coming for that crown.
Yeah, because I don't think he makes music like that anymore anyway. She's still young compared to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she still got quite a bit. Shout out to her daughter, Blue. That's what I'm talking about. Building generation.
I was just about to, She's like going into that higher role.
Yeah. I don't think anybody could ever beat Stevie Wonder. I think Stevie Wonder's child is the youngest because he has her crying as an infant on Isn't She Lovely?
Yeah.
So will anybody ever be younger than that? Who knows? But shout out to Blue. Shout out to Meg. She won the best rap album or best new rapper. What did she win?
She won a lot of stuff. She won like best new performance, rap. I think rap album.
And she was like no black woman has won that or black person has won this since Lauren did it in '99. So it was a lot of this Grammys was worth. Well, I didn't tune in. Worth the recap. Yeah. So shout out to everybody who won at the Grammys this year. Because if y'all don't know, the Grammys isn't just what you see on TV. I know 2 people personally who won for like best choral director and best choral director of like a Negro spiritual or something along those lines. There's like hundreds of categories for the Grammys, just like there's hundreds of categories for the Oscars and stuff like that. But shout out to those individually and specifically. And then it's Women's Month. Y'all did y'all thing.
Yeah, they went crazy.
Yeah, they did crazy. Here we are. To the main attraction of this episode. As y'all can tell, I try to breeze by the first thing because we're about to get into the squeeze section. But it's not a question. Well, it's not a question.
Don't fall off.
Yes, it is a Q&A with Mr. Quail Not Funny. So I have a couple of questions I'm going to ask you. So, well, first off, thank you. I actually hit him up on Instagram. Was like, you should do, my podcast. You should like collab on Instagram. And on YouTube. He was More like I really thought he was gonna dub me, honestly, but no, he hit me up almost immediately. We chopped it up, and here we are. So big ups to people like you who
Yeah.
don't, let the fame go to their head.
I'm hearing a white T-shirt, a long white T-shirt at that. Oh, white T, I'm kicking it. I'm chilling.
That's hilarious. But Mr. Not Funny, if you will, tell us how you started this whole social media sensation comedy journey that you on right now.
Yeah. So I was really working. I forgot I was working some job. I took like maybe like a year off of college. I really was just working. Like, I had like over like 20 jobs, like just randomly, just since I was like 16. I just always like changing stuff. So I'm about to get my degree and everything, and I was just like working this job. I think I was like picking packages off or something. And I'm like, man, I need to do something different. I just need to do something that's like a dream or something. And I never was like a class clown. I was like a nerd growing up, good boy, all A's. I could make my friends laugh, pretty like instantly, but nothing like I didn't think I could do something with it. And my cousin, he actually my nephew, he's like my age or whatever. He always like, man, you need to do comedy like now. And he's like a famous, like kind of famous IG model. So he's like, yeah, you need to just do this. I know how to do this and all that. And I'm like, I don't know, I'm shy. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm the Q's too, so I don't really need like I don't need to be around. Like I already got
Yeah,
enough
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
pop per
yeah.
se or whatever. I don't care about that. And then I was just working this job, and I'm like, let me just pick up a camera, do a little video, just see what happens. And I think like maybe like 200 people liked my video, and back then I'm like, oh, that's
Oh
200 people
snap!
like my video, like oh my god, like this
And how
crazy.
long
And then
ago
I
was
think it was
that?
like, yeah. That was like a little over a year ago, so it wasn't really that long, but it was like pretty much like I ain't gonna say like
This is
fast,
when
but it kind
quarantine
of
started.
yeah, like when I first got started, like over a little over a year ago, like I just uploaded a
Okay.
video and it just pretty much was like taking off, and like I just was at it, and like I think like I put like a QB like video, and then it had like 100K views on Twitter, which is still to me like oh this
Oh wow,
crazy.
yeah, that's a lot.
And yeah, then I had like a PWI HBCU video, and it went like 1 million. I was like, oh, like okay, let me keep at it. Like, okay, this is pretty cool, and it just been taking off ever since. So yeah.
Yeah, I think the first video I saw you hopping with a robot, and I was like,
Oh
wow,
yeah,
this is hilarious. Like this was
yeah.
funny. So then, of course, I
Hmm.
started getting into your comedy. Now, I like. So it seems like so. If you're listening and you don't know, uh,
Hmm.
actually, no, you let them tell them. So you mentioned you're the Qs. What does that mean exactly? What is being the Qs, sir?
Oh, so being a Q, basically I'm a part of a black fraternity. I was founded at Howard University. It's a part of the Divine Nine, which she's a part of, you're a part of, but you know what I mean.
You know.
So yeah, so we're purple and gold on college campuses, and we're very predominant in like black culture, black college culture, I should say. And so yeah,
So
that's
you
basically what it
your
is.
your comedy centers around black college culture. Would you say?
Yeah, black college culture, black college HBCU culture, and Greek culture, specifically. Yeah, just something that like black people in college can relate to. Not even in college, but just like our age level. So,
Yeah, because I'm way out of college, and I still was like, this is hilarious.
well,
Now,
yeah, I can't even say age level because my TikTok
mhm.
like it's like 40, 50, 60-year-old like people. So, and I was like, y'all like me, and they're like, oh, you're funny, and I'm like. It's like, yeah, my grandson. I'm like, dang, like, okay, then, like, cool. So, I guess whatever age level.
No, most definitely. Would
Mhm.
you say? What would you say? What was your most successful video? Would you say to date?
It's kind of crazy because my most successful video is like my most like backlash video, like my most like what's the word controversial video. So I made like a literally like a quick like PWI versus AGCU, which I do like here and there. And you know how like heated that debate can get. And as a comedian,
Most
I'm just
definitely.
like I'm a comedian, so I'm just like I agree with everybody. I'm just making jokes. As long as you black and in college at the end of the day, that's all that matters to me. Or black, being successful. Period. So I think I made like a joke, like I made some joke and like literally like it took off crazy, like good, like it went like viral, like maybe it was like maybe 200K, and everyone was like, "Oh, this is funny, this is funny, this is funny." Maybe by 300K, somebody, this is how Twitter works. So everybody was like laughing. One person was like, he's talking bad about. Yeah, that was like, he's racist, he's a coon, he's making. Yeah, and then I'm laughing like ha ha ha, and then like literally everybody after that, I was like, yeah, he is, like he's not enough. I bet he doesn't have no friends. I was just like, oh, this is crazy, but like he kept going crazy in views, so it went over like 2-3 million views, and I was just like, it was crazy good, but it was like kind of bad, but I don't care. It was funny, and like it wasn't like that big a deal to me, but that was probably my craziest, I guess, most successful video.
That's good. So I'm glad you didn't take it too seriously, because I know a lot of people, a lot of influence nowadays, they try to toe the line of, I don't want to get canceled. When I'm like, if you're being genuinely yourself, first off, can't nobody cancel if they didn't listen to you in the first place. Some people like, I don't know, like I don't know, Billie Eilish. I don't listen to her, so if she do something that I don't like, I can't cancel her. I didn't listen to her in the first place. So
exactly.
Definitely like I'm looking through your IG right now, and you definitely got like you're doing numbers on here, and I like that you stick to your lane. Like you don't try to do stuff outside of what you're comfortable with and you're good at.
Yeah.
So how are you liking social media thus far? Let's try that question, because like you said, you're getting your numbers up. I think you got 10K followers on IG. What you doing on TikTok? Because like I don't have a TikTok.
I think I got like.
I really think I might make one. But what you doing on TikTok?
Yeah, TikTok, like I got like 12K on there, but I had to make another profile because I was doing great on TikTok, and I was actually getting paid, and they shadow banned one of my videos, and they stopped me from getting money on there. So I had to make a whole new TikTok, bonnet_Quill, with the bonnet, and try to hopefully get that revenue, that little, that making money on there. But yeah. But so my TikTok go crazy too. What's up?
So you team natural?
Yeah, I'm team natural. Yeah, it's a whole natural under here. It's a whole 4C under here. But
when I get my haircut, 4C king, I love it.
Yeah, next time I get my haircut and I have it off, and we can you will see it. But right now,
no, look, Bonnie, look, you on brand right now, sir. I love it. I love it. So where do you see yourself going with this whole social media thing? Like, where do you see yourself and say the next, since the world's opening back up a little bit more, which probably contributed to why you took off so fast, because we was all home, had nothing to do but look at videos and stuff. So we appreciate you for getting people through those times and stuff. Actually, I wanted to show the video that I actually saw, the first video I saw of you. I was just looking for it. It was like, it was so cute. Look at the robot!
It's crazy. Everybody was focused on the robot.
Let's see another one. Yeah.
Oh,
you did I didn't see this one.
He killed it though.
If she wears pink and green, she'll leave you on scene. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Hilarious. So yes, that's what I was going to get into again. Now that just triggered my my next question for you. So I see and I notice there's a pattern outside of your general college stuff that you like to have some opinions, some feelings, some ideologies, if you will, about the sororities of the D9. Now I ain't going to say who's the best, because it's already quite known. However, I will say I see you have a certain proclivity towards some and not the others. Can you explain yourself, brother?
It's getting hot in here. Ooh. Huh? Nah. I love the sororities. I love all the sororities, You
and that daggone heart are getting in my nerves. I see that heart one more time.
Delta Sigma Theta sorority incorporated is the best sorority to me, in my opinion. But
period. And that's on what? Anyway,
you know what I mean?
So if you could work with anybody in social media realm, who would you want to work with? Like your peers, anybody bigger, anybody small that you see coming up? Who would you want to work with?
Tiana Trump. But comedic wise,
Maybe I should have
probably
specified in the comedy IG world. Who would you want to work with?
in the comedy IG world, I'll probably work with like Drewski because he funny and he like
Yes,
hot right now. Like
yes.
he's smoking. Like he know how to go to the white crowd, black crowd, college crowd, hood crowd, famous, poor. Like he just know how to connect with them actors. I can see him being like the new like I ain't gonna say Kevin Hart because Kevin Hart is like but he can be
Yeah,
like
he
the
might
new
of
face of
course.
this young like he can be in movies and stuff like he got it and he hot right
If he
now
knows
like
how to do stand up, because you can always work on acting, but if he learns stand up, he
yeah
will be a force to be reckoned with. Unless
yeah
he doesn't have to, and this is just his like this is just a new platform that people get used to. Like
yeah. I
social
mean,
media is
he does a
comedy.
little acting, and his acting is. I mean, he only like a little 5 minute or whatever, but he's pretty like people. He's fun to look at. So your acting kind of like if people are already gonna laugh at your look and just your presence, then it's easier to just like all right, I can be myself, and he got it for sure. Shout out Drewski for real.
Shout out, yes, Drew, hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Hilarious. The man really is funny. But do
Mm-hmm.
you feel like you take? I don't want to say his style or whatever, but like when you make a video, are you
Yeah, yeah,
consciously trying to be funny, or do you just say, "I want to do something," that I think that people will enjoy? Like, you know what I mean?
yeah. It's really a kind of a mixture. Like, it just depends on the day, the mood, how high I am. You know what I mean? Like it just be like everything just go into effect for real, for real. Like sometimes I'll make a video and I say, oh, this might not be that funny to me, or like, what I mean, it'll align with my values, of course, but I said like, hey, it's not that funny to me, but I know people will laugh at this, and then I'll put it out, and it'll be like, people laugh at it. And I might say, oh, this funny to me, but it's like I just know what the people want. And some videos I'll put out, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I can barely record because I'm just laughing all the way through, and it can either flop still or people love it too. So it really just a mixture of everything, to be honest.
I like that you said that because some people think you always got to put out stuff that's perfect and you like it, but
Nah,
you don't. You don't know what will go viral. There is no
like
formula to going viral.
yeah, because like the videos you showed, like those was I think like most of my videos they'll go like maybe to 1,000 around that, like that's a good level for me. And the robot videos, I was like, I think I seen someone like dance with it, and I was like, oh, if I hop with it, make it relatable to black college students, it'll go crazy. And I didn't really think it would, and I just went outside, did it, and came back inside, and I went to the gym, and it was at like 1,000 likes in like an hour, which was crazy. And I was like, whoa, and ended up
Oh
getting like
wow.
3,000, 4,000. I was like, whoa, like this is the most likes I ever got, and that's a lot to me. So I'm like, oh, this is crazy,
Yeah,
like.
yeah, heck yeah, it's a lot. Shoot.
Yeah, and that was like a last minute thought. So I was like, oh, this is like, you never know. You just got to do it, to be honest with you. Like, you just got to
No,
do
yeah,
it.
that's amazing. That's cool. That's
Hmm.
dope. That's really, really dope. So where do you see yourself going since you're now since you had to redo your TikTok, unfortunately. You
Yeah,
said
that sucks.
okay, get this man run up his TikTok. Run it up.
Yeah, bonnet underscore Quill.
Oh, we gotta I'll change it to bonnet underscore quail. So take that up real
Yeah, for
quick.
TikTok. Yeah.
But since you're back, like you're on the grind now on social media,
Hmm. Yeah.
how do you feel that where do you see yourself going?
As far as just social media,
Yeah.
um, yeah. So my next step is trying to use my social media platform to host. You know what I mean? Like just be around different campuses, around different states. I already got a couple things lined up for me in the future. So I'll be posting them and look out for me on that. Just hosting different events and just using, like I said, my platform on social media because I
Mm-hmm.
like it's weird. Like I'm shy, but I'm I like to be comfortable. So my best way to be comfortable with you is to make you laugh. You feel me? So if I can make
Mm-hmm.
you laugh, then I'm like, bet I got them. Like I can be like, okay, bet I got everybody. So I be traveling here and there like already, and like people will notice me, and it's like I'm like real comfortable with them. We laughing, and it's like it's crazy. So I'm like eager to host, and I'm eager to like be in people's faces, especially after a year of
Yeah,
lockdown,
you
you
give
by
me good
yourself.
show host energy.
Yeah, like I'm trying to be around people and dance and laugh and get lit. You feel me? So I like traveling anyway. So I'm really like looking forward to that and using my social media platform for that, and of course keep growing my social media presence on all like platforms. Yeah.
So you plan on branching outside of like TikTok and Instagram? Like I know you got a YouTube,
Hmm. Yeah.
and like you plan on doing like maybe like Facebook and stuff like that.
Yeah. So I'm like I say like number one, like my IG is pretty much my go to. Twitter is like it like my Twitter is not up, but like I can go
Mm-hmm.
viral on Twitter like
Mm-hmm.
randomly or whatever. So that's pretty cool. TikTok is up. Facebook, I'm uploading videos on there, so you can follow me at @_notfunny on Facebook. Just trying to
Mm-hmm.
get that other crowd. I was kind of scared of Facebook because like I didn't know if people was too old for me, but surprisingly on TikTok everyone was like older than me, so I was like, okay, let
Yeah,
me try
man.
maybe Facebook. You know what I mean? So
Mom and dad be loving it.
I'm just trying to spread my wings and just 2021 is about spreading the wings and being happy and just I'm just trying to branch out everywhere. So
Mm-hmm.
@_not funny everywhere except TikTok. I mean so yeah, YouTube of course and all of that. Like we just
So you're
taking
trying to
that.
get into long form content too?
Yeah, just anything. Like I said, once I moved to Houston, I feel like
Mm-hmm.
my wings have spread a little bit more, and I can be able
Yeah,
to like,
that's a good hub. A lot of
yeah,
influences there. I like that
mm,
move for you. I like that move for you. So of
yeah.
course,
So
I gotta ask the question. I know everybody. I feel like everybody who's anybody. So you and your old lady, or do you have an old lady? What's good with that? So the ladies will know if they can holler at Quail_not funny.
man, nobody feel like there's no one responds to my DM. So
Yeah.
I don't know what like at that point
Are you
like
hitting like Beyonce in the DMs or like Lauren
I ain't
London?
no, I'm hitting like I'm hitting like you know.
Regular people.
Yeah, like Shay Shay in the DM. You feel me? Like I'm hitting like regular people. So I
Oh,
don't know.
okay. So
I
ladies,
get if
Mr.
you
Not
if
Funny is
you
single.
if you've been to my skits, you can like you read my life. Like my skits be on based on a true story. So all that slander, yeah, that's all that's
Mm-hmm.
true. Most of it.
Mr. Not Funny is single, ladies. So if you want, maybe he'll start doing OnlyFans content. Who knows? That's another area he could branch out to. You never know.
Put a bonnet on.
That
Put a bonnet on. I have a purple
is
bonnet on.
hilarious. Well,
Well, for
it's
jokes.
been amazing interview. My first interview, so I'm so excited. You were a great person to have on the show,
Thank
but
you,
you're not
thank you.
done yet. Actually,
Oh
taking
snap!
it back, you're not done because one, I want to thank you because you came with the great energy. You came with the great, explanations. You just came with the greatness, and I want to
Explanations.
thank you for that. Seriously,
For
but you're not
sure.
done because before I wrap up every week, I do a keep it 100 moment. So
Mhm.
it's about whatever you want to keep it 100 about throughout the week, throughout the universe, throughout your life, whatever.
Mhm.
I usually start so you can get a feel, and then I'll let you go. Right?
Okay.
I gotta learn how to regulate that. That'd be so loud, yeah. But my keep it 100 moment, I would say for the week or this period for this episode is I'll take a page of the yearbook. No matter what, I think you should keep on posting. Whether you like your content, whether you don't, whether you think it's gonna go viral. Because that's something I struggle with too. As y'all know, I do YouTube and stuff like that. And sometimes I get so discouraged when I put all this work into a video. I do all the effects and da 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 da, and it
Mhm.
gets like 50 views. I'm like, bruh, you do not see this
Yeah.
greatness that I just posted.
Yeah, that
So my
happens.
Q100 is kind of reading myself because you actually inspired me. Just that you should keep posting regardless. Just keep
Yeah.
posting. So I'm gonna hit eventually. But
Mhm.
yeah, what's your keep it 100, Mister Not Funny?
Is it like gotta be? It's funny or is it like is it
You
serious
can do
or
what
is
you
it
want.
funny?
It's your keeping 100. You can say anything.
Um, I say keep it 100. Protect black women, like real talk, because a lot of us kind of far, like what I mean. A lot of us get astray from that. Myself included. Like you might be guilty and might not.
Mm-hmm.
No one's perfect, but just have that in your mind. Not because it could be your sister or it could be your mom, but just because she's a black woman. Period. So
Mm-hmm.
that's keep it 100. Protect black women.
And that's on who? Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Yeah. Mary, no.
Very good.
I should have played that when the stimmy dropped.
I know, right?
I got my stimmy. You
right.
Hey.
What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside.
I'm about to go to KD in Atlanta.
Yes,
hey,
I'm very. Whatever. $dollars, man. But
no,
yes, I'd like to thank you once again for coming on the show. Like you said, you can follow him everywhere at Quell Not Funny, or what about this? You go ahead. Tell them where they can find you at.
Oh snap! Yeah, find me on all the social media platforms. YouTube, IG. I still got my TikTok with the Quell Not Funny. Facebook, Twitter, MySpace. You know what I mean? Tell your granny, your uncles, your aunties, your grandfather, your everybody, your mama, your daddy, sister's brother. Quell_Not Funny. Follow me. Check me out.
Yes, and as you know, you can.
I'll give you a pack of ramen noodles if you follow me.
A pack of ramen.
Chicken flavor. Yeah. Chicken flavor. Yeah.
I mean, we've heard. But yeah, so like you said, you can find your girl, Not From Concentrate Podcast, everywhere. Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeart Radio, YouTube. Run up the likes, run up the subscribe button, run up the comments. Don't forget, you can find me on IG, Not From Concentrate Podcast. You could find me on Facebook at Not From Concentrate Podcast, but as I say every week, I never be on Facebook, so you may not want to find me there. But as I say every week, whether I give you an ounce, a gallon, or a liter, everything I say is 100% real. And with that, y'all have a good night. Follow my man. He is funny. Y'all do that. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Deuces.